Hello there, Stevos. Welcome along to this episode of Steve's Unboxing. In this video, I'm going to be unboxing this product right here, that is the DJI OSMO Pocket 3. And yes, I do also have a SanDisk 256GB memory card, which will be inserted inside this camera as well. It is a camera, so the current camera that I'm filming this video on is the Sony ZV-1. I've already mentioned this in my vlog that I did recently, vlog 230. I did mention that I am still going to be using the Sony ZV-1 camera that I'm currently using to film this video on, but this is going to be a new vlogging camera that I'm going to be using specifically as well when I'm going out and about and I'm doing bits and pieces when I'm out and about. Now, as you can see here, obviously this bit here on the top is the camera. It's actually on some sort of gimbal stick, by the way, which is really cool. And then obviously you've got like the little screen here, so obviously this goes vertically and it also goes landscape as well. So it goes landscape and it goes horizontal as well, which is great. So obviously I'm going to be using this mode here for doing YouTube videos and stuff. The other mode, which is landscape mode, I'll be using if I was to do footage that I was going to post on TikTok, for example. And then obviously you got a little joystick which you can move up and down for the camera and stuff like that. And obviously you got the power on and the record button right there as well. Just looking on the back of this, this is the first time I've actually looked at the back of this as well. But you got, excuse me, a 1 inch CMOS and 4K 120. It's also a rotatable screen as well with orientation control, so it's a 2-inch display. A 3-axis gimbal, mechanical stabilization, active track 6.0 as well. You've also got D-Log as well, stereo recording, and all sorts. So there we go. So yeah, and then obviously it does also say what it does contain inside the box as well, which obviously we are going to get into that now. Because what I'm going to do is I am just going to open up this box if I can. There we are. Now it's open. So there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide it on down here like that. Open up the little bits here, and then I'm just going to lift it. Oh, you get a little bit of you get this kind of this gel stuff, which it says do not eat. So don't eat it if you do get this. So there we go. I will go through the pricing of this as well, because honestly I do feel like for a camera this was actually pretty decent. This was quite cheap. You also do get some instruction manuals as well to go with it and stuff like that, the creator combo and stuff. What else do you get to go with it as well? Again, another manual which is kind of pointless. And finally, you do also get a DJI store thing as well here, which takes you to the DJI store. I have been on their store, admittedly, and obviously you get a quick start guide as well to go with it. I'm going to set this to one side for one moment. There is another box in here. Oh, and there is something else as well. Let me just take this out. Is it just some DJI stickers or something? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Looks like a DJI sticker or some sort. Anyway, there is another box. So what I'll do is I'll just open up this box here. Okay. And we will have a look and see what is in this box right here. So if I leave that there for now. I believe this might actually just be, this might be the case that you can stick your DJI camera in. We'll have a look. We'll see what it is. To me, this does indeed look like, yes, it is the case. So this is the case that you will stick your DJI camera in. And it's also got a little slot as well for the microphone on the top here. If you get the Creator Combo, then you'll get a microphone, which I'll go through in a moment. You've also got a little slot where you can stick your wide angle lens or any other lenses that you get as well in there, and stuff like that. So there we go. Anyway, so I'm gonna sit that to one side for the time being, because we don't need that at the moment. We can move this box out of the way. We can move all this stuff out of the way for the time being, and we can bring back this bad boy right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up this this bag, and weirdly it looks like there's a bag inside another bag here. So I'm just going to take this out. You've also got a little DJI kind of tag on this, so I may have to take that tag off at some point. But I'm just going to unzip, let's move that out of the way. I'm going to unzip this now. I'll tell you what, this is a nice feel, like nice premium feel to the bag, by the way, really nice. So anyway, I'm going to open this up, and then what we're going to do is we are going to, I'm assuming this is all, yeah, this is going to be the camera. So this is the camera. I'll tell you what, this feels very light but very nice at the same time. So I'm just going to stick that to one side for a second. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to get bits out bit by bit, and we will go through the bits bit by bit. So what I'm going to do, luckily enough, all of this stuff is going to be kept in the bag anyway, so which is fine. So obviously this here, you have got, I believe this is an extender, or a battery. This might be a battery actually. So what this does is this does give the DJI thing extra battery life. You literally just stick it in to the bottom end of your DJI camera, and then it basically gives it a bit of an expansion in terms of holding, but also it gives it extra battery when the battery on this is running low. And also as well, fun facts that I found out is that you can charge both the battery and the camera at the same time, which I think is very, very awesome. And then obviously if we go further into the bag itself, so obviously you have got here, I believe this is going to be, there looks like there's two things in this bag, so I will get both things out of this bag once I've opened it. There we go. So firstly you have got what they call, here we go. You've got what they call the dead cat. This feels very soft actually, which is nice. So they've got this dead cat. Now obviously I've got this basically on the top of my Sony ZV-1 camera. It basically it reduces the wind noise that will be picked up on the microphone. Obviously this is for the microphone that I will show you guys in a few moments, but this is definitely going to come in handy, I feel. And also as well, you get a nice little wrist strap as well, so you can always strap this to your camera, and then that way you can just like hold it via your wrist like this, and then that way it will never fall off or anything like that. And I believe you can also adjust it as well to your wrist as well. So there we go. Okay, so next up we have got, here we go, the DJI microphone. So if I bring back this dead cat here, there's a little hole at the top here, and all you do is literally, I believe, you just clip this straight in there. It clips on like that, and there we go. You've got a nice soft feel, smooth feel to the microphone. Now I believe, is it this bit here? There's a little bit here that I believe comes off. or am I thinking of something completely different? There might be another, I believe there might be a magnetic thing in here. It might be this bit here. Oh yeah, it's going to be this bit here. So obviously you've got the clip here, okay? So there's a little tiny bag in here. So what I'll do is I will just undo this bag like that, and then we get this little bit. Oh no, hold on, no, this is oh right, okay, this here is the wide angle lens. This right here is the wide angle lens which you can use on the camera. So there we go. So I'll leave that to one side. Is there not a clip? I'm sure there's like a magnetic clip or something that goes. Ah, it might be this bit here. Ah, here we go. Yeah, this is it. So there's two little bags. So there was one where it was the wide angle lens for the DJI camera, and then there's this little one, this little guy here. Let me just I'm trying to get into the bags, and it's quite a struggle for some of them because they're in very, very little bags, which is totally understandable. Here we go. Let me just get this out. There we go. So yeah, so this bit here, it says DJI on it, and what you do is you literally stick this on the inside of your shirt or whatever, and it literally just clips on to the back of the microphone, and then that way it sticks on. Ultimately you can just use the little clip if you want to just stick it on the inside of your shirt or something, or just stick it on the very top of your shirt. I'm sure you can just use the clip that's already on there. But obviously this, honestly, I've heard a lot of people say on the reviews and stuff that it does actually stay on, and it's very, very tough. And to be honest, it's very, very tough to come off the magnet. There we go. But yeah, so there we go. So that is the DJI microphone right there. So I'm probably going to use that from time to time. And then we have then got we've got two things in this bag which I'm currently struggling to get out. There we go. So the first thing that I'm gonna show you guys now is I believe this does look like, indeed this does look like the tripod. Now actually my Sony ZV-1 camera is on a tripod currently at the moment as I'm filming this video, but this is, look how tiny this is. This is a tiny tripod. There we go. But you may notice that there's a screw here. If you look under the camera here, look, there is no screw. There's just a USB-C cable thing there. Now, if you look on, like, for example, this battery pack, you'll see that there is a screw. And if I was to get out this last little bit, now this last little bit, I believe, is... You know what, I'd so laugh actually, genuinely, I would laugh if this actually turns out to be the battery pack. This might actually even be the battery. You do get an extra battery to go with it. I'm just so confused at the moment as to what is what. So this, I mean, ultimately this also could be the battery pack as well. So actually, yeah, this does actually look like the battery. So this is the extra battery by the looks of it. But you may see here, and you may see on this extra one, that they have got holes where you basically screw this into here, and you just obviously you go round, like that, until, there we go, it's in, like that, and then it's just the case of just popping this camera into here like that, and then yeah, and then also as well, by the way, I haven't mentioned this yet, but in order to eject the USB out of the camera, there's a little button on both of them, I believe. Yeah, on this one as well, there's a button there, and you just press that button, press and hold it, and it ejects the camera out of there. So there we go. So that is pretty much everything, nearly. The only thing that I haven't yet shown you is just this, which is the USB-C to USB-C charging cable right here. So there we go. So yeah, so if you've got a USB-C to USB-C power brick, well, USB-C power brick, then obviously this will work. I've only got a USB-C power brick for my iPad and MacBook Air, so I'm probably going to be using that for a little while in order to charge this bad boy up until I get a power brick that is USB-C compatible. So yeah, anyway, so there we go. So there is that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you very quickly this camera, okay? Now what I need to do is I need to peel off, I believe you can just peel it off from here, like that. Peel this off, like that, and there we go. And what I can do is turn it on, and it's switching on right now. Oh, hello. And then you just press English, and then what I need to do is I now need to go onto my phone and basically activate this camera through the app on my phone, which I've managed to download. Now you can download the app on the Apple App Store. For some weird reason it's not available to download on the Android App Store. You have to use the DJI website in order to download the app via via Android devices, but I've managed to do that already today. So I'm just going to go straight into the DJI Mimo app, as it's called, and agree to their terms and conditions. So there we go. And then it's just going to be loading the resources for me, and then I'll be able to go and set this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect my camera, and yeah, and we'll go from there. So at the moment, by the way, I'm currently just in the process of installing some firmware, which is on 50% at the moment on my phone, which is good. So obviously this is the OSMO Pocket 3. This is the vlogging camera that I'm going to be using. I have set it under 4K at the moment. Now I have tried it. To be honest, this is a it's a really good, the sound quality on this camera, by the way, is absolutely amazing, can I just say. I've inserted the SD card. The SD card is inserted on this side here, by the way. So I have also inserted the wide angle lens, which I can take on and off, by the way, so it's not got the wide angle lens on at the moment. I haven't yet stuck it on the tripod or on the stand at the moment, so maybe that is something that I will do next, to be honest. So that is what I'm going to do. I believe actually I've just pressed installed, so what it's going to do is it's just currently at the moment in the process of just doing an update at the moment, which is why the screen has gone like that, which is fair enough. But all in all though, this is a very light device. I am fully aware that this camera is not waterproof by any means, but then to be honest with you, I don't think there is actually a vlogging camera out there on the market that really is waterproof. I don't even think the Sony ZV-1 that I'm doing this video from is also waterproof, despite the fact that I have at times gone out into the rain and stuff to film. I guess when you do stuff in the rain, it is fine, it's perfectly fine, but in terms of like dropping it in water, etc., obviously not waterproof then, very easily damaged. So there we go. I like the fact that this camera has got a gimbal on it, because it means that obviously it can follow me around and it can just do other bits and pieces, which is really good. It can't do 360 degrees though, as I found from other YouTubers testing this this piece of kit out. So that is one thing to be aware of, but it can track people's faces, and stuff like that, which again is really cool, really awesome. So anyway, there we go. So that is the Osmo Pocket 3 by DJI. So I'm just going to press done on my phone, and then what it's going to do is it's currently oh, there we go, it's on that mode there at the moment. So there we are. So it is currently facing me at the moment, or just facing the bottom half of me, but also as well, the really good thing is oh, I don't know what it's doing now. It's initializing something. There we go. Now it's been updated. It's been fully updated, which is awesome. So there we go. So this is the DJI Pocket Osmo Pocket 3 camera. This is something that I'm going to be using vlogging and stuff like that going forwards. I'm still going to be using the Sony ZV-1 camera as well, because I do absolutely love my Sony camera to pieces. Of course I do. So yeah, so I'm still going to be vlogging from that as well. Guys, I really do hope and pray that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Of course, I will be testing this piece of kit out for my next YouTube video, which will be my next episode of the weekly vlog. So we'll go from there, okay? Feel free to like, comment and subscribe to become a Stevo, and I will be back again with your next YouTube video in the near future.